Okay, boys and girls, I hope you have your notes pack at home with you because we're going to be doing more graphing today. We are going to be graphing polygons today in the coordinate plane. Polygons are just going to be shapes with straight sides on them. So we're going to learn how to draw polygons in the coordinate plane, and we're going to find the length of their sides when we do so. Remember, just a quick helpful hint that when we have rectangles, opposite sides are going to have the equal length. So in your notes, hopefully you're already now open to 9-4, polygons in the coordinate plane. You'll notice you have lots of graphs on there. We're going to be doing more graphing again like I just said. Remember, even though I only have every other number written, even though it's not written, this is a 1 right here, and this is a 3, this is a 5, and so on. So the lines I didn't number are all the odd numbers. Let's talk real quick about our graphing. Remember, it's always x, comma, y. The x is how far across it is, and the y is how far up and down it is. So again, x is how far over I go, and y is going to be how far up and down I go. Let's graph these 3 points into that first graph on your paper. Let's do 2, comma, 5. So I need to go over to 2, and then I'm going to go travel up to 5. 5 is going to be exactly halfway in between 4 and 6, so I'm going to put a dot right there, and I'm going to label it point F. Graph the next 2 along with me as well. So you can work ahead and kind of graph them and check and see if you're doing it how I'm doing it. So for G, I'm going to go over 4, and I'm going to go up 1. So I'm just going to go right here, because remember, 1 would be right before 2 on my graph. H is going to be the trickiest of the 3. I need to go over 0 and then down to 2. So when I'm here, I'm not going to travel at all left or right. I'm just going to travel down 1, 2 to negative 2, and that's where my last dot is going to be. Do you have your 3 dots in the same places as I do? Hopefully you do. Since I have 3 dots, can anyone predict what is the shape that I can make with these 3 dots? If I were to connect them together, hopefully you realize you would get a triangle. So on your paper, let's draw the 3 of them and connect them together, and you should have made a triangle on your paper. Let's see what other shapes we can make as well. Now, on our second graph, we're going to graph 4 points this time. Maybe in your head you're already thinking of what shape we're going to make. So I have a couple more negative numbers this time. Let's graph the shape math. So again, I'm going to go x is how many over and y is how many up. So I'm going to go over, and then how many up or down that I'm going to go. That's the x, comma, y ordered pair. So for point M, let's go over to negative 2, and let's go up to negative or positive 4. So that would be a dot right here. Let's label that point M. Again, I went over negative 2, and I went up to positive 4. Point A is going to be all the way over here at 1, 2, 3 over, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 up. So let's put an A right there. For point T, again, I need to go over 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go up 1. Let's put the point T right there. And finally, for point H, I need to go over negative 2 and up 1. If I go through, I can now connect these 4 dots all together. Did you guys hear that 5-minute bell in the background? That means you guys are almost done with 7th period today. Now that I have my shape drawn, I can do more with this. I can figure out, well, how long is this side right here? If I look, it looks like I'm counting over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this side would be 5. Since it's a rectangle, I know the bottom side is 5 as well. Okay, well, what about this side over here? It looks like on my graph I'm going 1, 2, 3. So this side would be 3, which means that side is also 3. If I know all my side lengths, do you think I could find the perimeter of this shape? How do I find perimeter again? I think it's that I add together all the sides. So I would do 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3. I know 5 plus 5 is 10, and I know 3 plus 3 is 6, so I get a perimeter of 16. Can I also find the area of this shape as well? Of course. I know when I find area, I'm going to do the length times the width. So I would do 5 times 3 equals 15. We're going to be practicing graphing points and making shapes of them and finding their area and perimeter a lot in class on Monday. So I hope you're ready for that. Enjoy your weekend.